Hello, my name is Sam Calagione. I'm the brewer and founder of Dogfish Head Craft Brewery. We opened right here in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware 27 years ago. We were literally the smallest commercial brewery in America when we opened, but our whole mission has been off-centered ales for off-centered people, meaning we love to weave culinary ingredients and sort of unexpected techniques into the beverages that we proudly make. So the recent pandemic that we're living through, it was existentially challenging for our brewery business as it was for so many. But as we got our feet under us financially and kind of hit a trajectory of growth, the first thing we used our profitability for was to A, our coworkers were taken care of with a pretty robust bonus program, and B, making sure we would source from around the world the best quality equipment that would, allow us to take our sort of best quality, unique recipes, but make them bulletproof sort of in their packaging and as we grew into distribution. Because of our scale of that we brew hundreds of thousands of barrels in Delaware, we have full-time engineers, techs, maintenance people, and believe me, they ripped apart the schematics and concepts between every one of these canning lines, and the Wild Goose one won out. As a brewery, we use all these natural, agricultural ingredients, but we're not farmers. We don't know how to farm. We want to use our finite amount of intellectual and creative capacity to focus on what we're good at, which is making beer. And I liken that to when we talked with Wild Goose, and as you guys know what you're really good at and go deep on the canning line and the seamer, but then you partner with other great companies like Ska Fab, etc., so that people can build out a line, but it's based around what you guys know you can go deep on with your knowledge and your capabilities. In Rehoboth, all we have is our Wild Goose canning line, no bottling capacity, and definitely in the last, call it 7 or 8 years, our trends have been moving more and more to cans, which meant that with our finite footprint downtown Rehoboth and our restaurants, where real estate's a little more precious than out more in the country where a production brewery is, we had one choice to put one packaging line here in Rehoboth, and that's why we chose the Wild Goose. This was the first time we've had a real professional, purpose-built commercial canning line in Rehoboth in 27 years. So when we opened Dogfish as the smallest brewery in the country, I never dreamed we'd become, a top 20 craft beer brand. So our journey is really a grassroots journey that's kind of informed by the people who have chosen to join us, and that's why it's so cool to have the small scale brewing systems, the 5 and 7 barrel brewing system, the small scale Wild Goose line, because we can come up with a whimsical idea, within 3 weeks bring it to market, i.e. our own stores, and then watch the velocity of how that can one-off did. And then like for today, we're canning a beer called Covered in Nugs. Well, we brewed Nugs once, put it in the cool 16-ounce cans off the Wild Goose line, threw them in our cold box at our stores, and they flew off the shelves. So it went from being something that we would brew once to something that we're now, canning pretty much every month. And the scale and dexterity of the Wild Goose line allows us to make those quick decisions, to get learnings on beers that then might graduate up to the bigger canning and bottling lines at the other facility. But make sure you come to Rehoboth and try the beautiful beers that Jake and Brian are brewing and canning in our Wild Goose Canning System.